has the broadcast started?
The broadcast has started. It doesn't matter.
Are you guys going to talk about Luke Skywalker and Cinematic Inquisition on Tuesday?
About Luke Skywalker?
Yeah.
Why?
Being bad?
Oh, he's not bad. Stop it.
It's no.
No what?
No.
No, he isn't bad?
Not true.
Tay, are you available on Tuesday night to join on the podcast?
I wish. I might skip. What time do you guys usually record?
8-ish.
Oh, fuck. No, I might skip Dodgeball just to come. Or put a bet right now.
Oh. I like the idea, though, of, like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to record, like, here's my thoughts of what episode 7's going to be, and then I'm going to record it, and then we'll post it as part of the, like, after show.
Oh, I like that.
You know what I mean?
No, he turned evil as soon as it ended.
Fuck. No.
Like, it's pretty much as soon as episode 6 or 3 or whatever you want to call it ended, he went bad.
It's like I killed my father. Ah!
No.
Now I'm bad.
No. You're wrong. Luke
Why
is
are they showing him then?
Luke is the last, because he's barely in it, because he's going to be the last scene of the movie.
Well, it's not like it's going to be some big mic drop reveal, because everyone knows he's in it.
Right. Doesn't
But
need to be a mic
much.
drop reveal.
I don't know.
It could be a mic drop reveal.
He's not bad.
You're going to put Carrie Fisher in your posters, but you're not going to put Mark Hamill?
Yeah.
Because Carrie Fisher is in more of the movie.
Because Mark
There's a
Hamill's
reason.
literally going to be in one scene in this movie.
Luke Skywalker sells more than Princess Leia.
And on R2-D2?
Yeah,
you know who sells more than both of them? Han Solo.
Han Solo?
That's right.
Yeah. Anyways.
And there's already a Skywalker in most of the movie anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
We don't know that, but it has to be.
Technically, we do because Leia's in it.
Oh, womp womp.
Ew.
Ew. What's ew about Leia?
She kissed her brother.
She did. You're right. That is kind of gross. She's like Cersei.
Yeah.
Royalty and all.
Unwitting Cersei. What is on the Batman bubble now, Mark?
Yeah, I was just wondering what you were
Like
gonna
the-
replace the boob count with.
It says friends.
Friends. Oh yes. 'cause-
Friends.
Talk about, so I'm going to assume...
'cause something's gonna get intense, and I'm really
Okay.
excited.
Okay.
Hey, the website
Let's-
finally loaded.
Yay.
Let's start this because my friends
Romans.
friends of
countrymen.
mine, this is gonna be intense. I'm already hot under the collar. I promise not to get emotional, but I'm a girl and it's my time soon, so no promises. I'm gonna get real angry and real upset.
Today's date.
About
Sorry.
what?
What'd you say, Tyler?
Just take note of today's date, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We can talk about happy fluffy stuff first, and then I'm probably gonna start yelling.
Excellent.
But I do have a lot of stuff to talk about this week. So we can start with hockey
Okay.
and the Maple Leafs because that's. I was gonna say that's not depressing, but
Because last night's game was spectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sort of watched the game yesterday.
Yeah. Last night's game was just awesome. At least the 3-on-3 overtime was kind of exciting because it went back and forth.
Yeah,
really quick.
that like I said last night, that was the first 3-on-3 overtime I've watched.
and how did you like it? Because
I
the
lo-
players hate.
I love it. I think it's fantastic.
I would understand why the players hate it.
Mhm.
Because it's 3-on-3 fucking hockey.
Did you like it more than the shootout, though?
Well, that's the thing. So the original and what the AHL were doing or OHL was overtime was 4-on-4 and then 3-on-3.
Yeah, that's what I thought they were going to do, because that's what they did
That
with
would
the
make
AHL last
The
year.
players refused to do that because it was extra playing. It was too much. Like the NHLPA was like, no,
Shut
No.
the fuck up.
no, shut up. You're doing too much work.
I can't
No,
work
we agreed
like
to
this.
60 minutes of work. Maybe once in a blue moon we'll do an extra 5. No. So yeah, so then but there's still
don't get paid for the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
no.
Everybody should just quit.
But there's so many bonuses and contracts and things like that. They kind of do. But yeah, so the players all hate 3-on-3. But what do we as fans think?
I like
I-
it.
I like it.
Exciting it than the fucking shootout.
Yeah.
I would much rather have 5 minutes of 4-on-4 and then 5 minutes of 3-on-3.
Then the
yes,
shootout.
this guy is right.
And then at the end of 3-on-3, if you still couldn't fucking put the puck in the net,
It's a tie.
it's a fucking tie.
with no points given.
No, you get your point, but like
No, I don't like that. I don't like. Well, no, I like that. I like the
Oh,
point for a tie. I hate the point for a shootout loss.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
You know,
Okay.
you get the points for like when you go into the overtime, right? Like you get.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No, I'm with
I
you.
understand, but like when you win the game, you get that extra point.
No, I'm with you. I don't want.
I say at the end of the overtimes, if it's still tied, they get the points.
You win?
Not at the beginning of the overtime.
No, you win or you lose, or
You
you
win.
completely tie.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
In the game of hockey, you win or you lose,
That's right.
or you tie.
Are you
And I
tired?
still
And
think,
there's the title.
and I still think they should adopt a soccer rule where a regulation win is 3 points.
I agree with you.
No. Why?
No, you don't get points for being a loser.
No, regulation win is more than like
It's more than 2
an
points.
overtime win.
Why? A win is a win.
But you won in regulation and didn't have to do the extra 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So you get a bonus for that?
What's Mark's sexy turn of phrase for a win is a win? Don't you say like a hold is a hole? What's your thing that you say?
No, a mouth is a mouth.
Thank you. Okay, moving on. That popped into my head for a second.
And that's a Sanderson line. It's not even mine.
Uh,
Yeah.
but no, I don't. Anyways, but so the Leafs, and I was thinking about this earlier this week, and we talked about it a little bit. So the Blue Jays were garbage, and people stopped coming, so they rebuilt.
Right.
The Raptors were garbage, and people stopped coming, so they rebuilt.
Right.
Are we seeing this with the Leafs right now?
Are
I
they
think so.
rebuilding?
That's my question. Are they rebuilding right now?
Well,
and are they tanking enough, and are people not paying attention enough that they're going to be forced to rebuild if they're not doing it right now?
Last year they said they came out in the press and said officially we're rebuilding the team.
Okay, so the problem I have with that is then why did you get Babcock now?
For him to set the groundwork.
For him to mold the young minds.
Yeah.
What young minds?
Set up a system.
What young
But
minds?
they don't have that yet.
Who are they molding? There's no one. They're molding Joffrey Loophole.
No,
Uh,
they got
no.
some
I think
They're
that's-
molding Nazem
Younger
Kadri.
guys.
Yeah, I
Nazem
guess.
Kadri-
possibly.
Sucks.
Kadri's still young enough.
And
Right.
even the
Sucks.
guys you don't know about. Like the
Right.
guys that aren't the stars.
Who's that beautiful Swede blonde, the
What-
child who I feel dirty even talking about?
William Nylander.
Nylander. Thank you.
How seriously? This
What?
guy gets it? This guy over this way? No.
The dirty blonde.
You got it. Yeah.
Mark, you know all the dirty
Mark
blonde,
knows.
sexy young men.
All the dirty blondes.
Yeah.
So
Mark.
yeah, he's there molding young minds. So we're in the middle of the rebuild.
Yeah.
I don't think middle.
I don't think middle.
No,
I-
Middle's
I
the
think
wrong-
It's
the
beginning.
beginning.
Yeah.
So this is it.
Because they still have a goalie for the future. They think it
Yeah.
might be this Bebo kid, but
The Leafs are in rebuild mode.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because that was always my problem. And when I started liking hockey, I started late, so I wasn't like, yeah, hometown Leafs, yeah. It was, they were sold out, and you were getting 300 levels for $150 if you could even get them.
Yeah. And then there's Stan.
And then they stank. And so there was absolutely no, why the hell would you blow up your team and spend money to fix it when you were still selling out?
Because I think they've actually finally decided to
well,
go.
they hired some people who actually care about winning.
They care about hockey and they care about winning games.
Yeah.
They don't
Care
care
about
about
making a profit.
Yeah. It's no longer about the money aspect of it.
It's just they've hired people that give a shit about the game and give a shit about winning.
Exactly.
Interesting. And how many years until we see them back to not being terrible?
What defined not being terrible?
Playoffs.
Making the playoffs.
Making the playoffs or
Yeah.
being a contender in the playoffs?
No, making just okay. Yeah.
Just making, I would say probably.
I would say 4 years.
3.
4. I'm going 4.
So contention in 3
No.
in the
I
playoffs.
would think Babcock would like to be
Wait.
contending by the time at the end of his contract because he signed
Yeah.
a 7-year contract, correct?
Do we mean contending? Because you said contending in 3 playoffs and 4.
Oh, no, I said playoffs in 3.
Do you mean contending for playoffs, or do you mean contending to actually win a championship?
I mean contending for the playoffs.
Okay.
Contending
Yeah,
for
in
the
3 years.
playoffs in 3 years.
Mhm.
In the playoffs, 4 or 5 years.
And
Once they signed now, is this once they signed Steve Stamkos or?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be next
Well,
year.
no. When they signed Steve Stamkos, you take a year off of all that.
It's not
There
fucking
was-
happening.
It's not gonna happen.
There was rumblings of
this thing.
the Oilers trying to sign Steve Stamkos, and I was almost going to call Copacabana and book
book it.
our reservation
Just
now.
book it now.
The Oilers is just a mess.
Oh my god.
Well, that is my lovely segue, and then we'll lead
I wanna just break in here for a second. We've got somebody watching.
Okay. Hello, sir.
C Luck has said 3 to 5.
3 to 5. Okay.
Again, I would think Babcock would like to
What
be
a
part
safe bet, Sealuck.
And it's C space LUYK.
Okay.
Oh, that's Chris Bones.
All right, there you go.
Hey. Haha.
There you go.
Is he the one that thinks I'm funny?
Hey.
No, that's my buddy.
I don't care.
Oh.
only if you think I'm funny. That's the only time
Only
I
if you're
care.
watching.
Yeah.
Before we had our other prediction from our fan. So the Edmonton Oilers and Connor McDavid, we all know that awful thing that happened.
Yep.
Poor bastard is going to be out for a while.
Yeah.
And it really sucks that his rookie season now is done.
Truncated.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get that back. He's not getting that back, and that really sucks.
Wow.
I was watching Coach's Corner yesterday
Why?
because I think my boyfriend was napping, and we were waiting to go out, and I was watching the Bruins game, which
All right.
started off okay and then ended terrible.
All right.
Now Don Cherry has Alzheimer's.
Or something.
Or something.
Dementia.
Or he died a couple years ago.
Just see Kyle.
He's actually clinically dead.
It's like
Yeah.
Weekend at Bernie's.
He's just
Ron
being-
McClane has
is-
a clever system set up, a police
That's
system.
why suits all like that. It's just
Yeah, there
the
you
head,
go.
right?
That's why his suit.
Everything.
That's why his collar is so high.
Yeah.
Because he's just a severed head on a scarecrow
It
body.
makes so much more sense now.
Also run by someone with Alzheimer's, clearly.
Right.
And all those bright suits are to take away
It's just
take the
distraction.
distraction.
Yeah.
But still the person running his puppet also has dementia.
Quite possibly.
Like, whoever is running him is also Hitler.
That'd be
So
Ron McClane, since he's right there.
it has to be Ron McClane. So Ron McClane had some very odd ideas. So Don Cherry was screaming,
Right.
because he couldn't hear himself, about how the hit on Connor McDavid was intentional. And he was basically accusing the two guys that did it of assault.
Right.
Of course.
And Ron McClane paused him and was like, okay, let me just get this clear because this is quite the accusation.
Yeah, no kidding.
And Don Cherry showed it a couple times, and he claims that they grab him and torque him and smash him into the boards.
Okay,
So he's
I
saying-
don't think
he's
I've
saying it's
actually
intentional.
seen it.
Yeah.
I don't think
You
I've
have not
actually
seen
seen
it.
it. No. Okay, you know what? I'm
You
gonna
should
look it
look it
up
up.
right now. I'm gonna look it up right now.
So Connor McDavid, for those who haven't seen it, if you're not looking it up right now, is skating. He's fast as hell. He blows a tire. He just books it.
Right.
And he just eats it into the ice. And the two guys who are chasing him fall on him
Okay.
and hit him into the boards. So no one knocked him down. But what Don Cherry's claiming is when they landed on them, basically grabbed him, slit his throat, and then slammed him into the boards.
I hate when they slit his throat.
I know.
I mean, it seems excessive.
So there's like
While they're
he was
sliding
claiming-
on the ice, they had
Yeah,
grab each other.
You're right. You're right. He did. They didn't do anything.
They didn't do
He
anything.
totally blew a tire.
But then so what he was arguing was not the blowing a tire. It was what happened then after when they all
Right.
fell on each other.
But the other guys weren't expecting him to fall, and they were like, I don't know. I
now,
shenanigans. I'm calling shenanigans right now.
on who, Don Cherry or the guys that hit Connor McDavid?
On Cherry.
Yeah, because he's
no,
the
man,
worst.
I don't even think they hit him after they go down.
No, watch.
Like
they
Del
apparently
Zotto
grab his
definitely
shoulder
doesn't hit him.
and break his collarbone.
It's just a collarbone.
Like Del Zotto runs into the boards pretty hard himself, and then this other guy was Manning. It doesn't look like he hit him, and if he does, it's totally incidental. Yeah, this is
You
that-
mean
that's-
on purpose?
Yeah, incidentally on purpose, of course.
Right.
So
So this was in my happy bubble of innocence and everything is flowery and lovely and right with the world
yeah.
and kisses and puppies, and I actually spent all day today playing with a puppy.
Aw.
My life has been magical
Right.
until I watched the Vikings game.
Right.
Well, that
Yes.
was
Okay. And so
Now-
now we'll talk about something that's not incidental.
Intentional.
Right.
The hit on Teddy Bridgewater.
That was awful. It's awful.
See it.
For those that didn't see it and want to Google it, Teddy Bridgewater had the ball, is running with the ball, goes
Slides.
into a slide. Clearly a
like
slide.
stopped. He had already stopped sliding when the guy hit him.
Yeah, that's not cool.
And Buddy, whose name I'm blanking on, but apparently knows him, is from the same town. Their parents know each other. And by town, I mean Miami. And he almost looks like he jumps, elbows him. Bridgewater's out.
Gone.
I thought he was dead. He might be dead.
Concussed.
We haven't heard he isn't dead.
That sucks.
I would assume we would have.
I didn't even get a notification. Or
Neither did
anything.
I was busy watching the Oakland and the Panthers game.
Love.
Oakland played Pittsburgh.
I know. Oakland, Pittsburgh, and
Oh, okay. I see. You were okay.
He was watching 2 games. He didn't say all 4 teams.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Such a jerk that way.
But it's not even like he said both winning teams either. He said one losing team and one winning team.
Yeah, so you get confused. It's fine.
I got really confused.
Also, slight pause before we get back to Teddy Bridgewater.
Yes.
Fucking 49ers.
Right.
What happened?
I don't know. It makes no sense.
Right?
Blaine Gabbert apparently is a better quarterback than Colin Kaepernick.
So, quick story. We go gamble this morning. Myself, Peanut Gallery, and sister of Peanut Gallery.
Mm-hmm.
We go gamble, and Dave and I are filling out our brackets, and his sister decides, I want to gamble too. You guys both like football. You guys both like gambling. My boyfriend likes gambling. I want to put some money down. You guys help me pick.
Fair.
And so Dave picked his favorite team, so he picked the Vikings.
Yeah.
He picked her boyfriend's favorite team, the Dolphins.
Ooh.
No, don't make that face.
How are you a
Squidgy face.
Fair.
I don't know. He's a lovely guy.
I'm
He's
sure
a-
he's fine, but how are you a Dolphins fan?
He's a. I'll ask him for next week. And
out.
so he picked the two favorite teams for him and her boyfriend, and then picked the lock for her. And he's like, Atlanta over the 49ers. Obviously. That's going to be the lock.
Yeah.
And
Obviously.
so we take it to the cashier, and he rings it up, and she looks at her ticket. She only bets $2, and she's like, holy fuck, this could win me $60. And he looks at it, and he was like, oh, no, it said San Francisco to win.
Oh.
No, and then changes the card and gives it back to her. And I was joking. I was like, you realize now if the 49ers win, you owe her $60. Ha ha.
Yeah.
49ers aren't going to win.
Wow.
So now he owes his sister $60.
It's funny though because I was listening.
That's
to a lot
amazing.
Of,
He doesn't, though. He got out of it.
I was listening to a lot of sports radio show this morning, and they're saying like the early line on the Falcons-Niners game was a 4-point Falcons favorite, and the guys were losing their minds on the radio, like, why was this such a small spread? I mean, people jumping all over the Falcons or the Niners the Falcons to cover,
Right.
as if it was gonna be a blowout. And so then the point spread went up from 4 to 8. Then that's when it corrected itself. Turns out the guy had it right the first time.
Yeah. No kidding.
Sheesh.
Yeah. No, her ticket would have lost because the Vikings didn't win by more than 4, and then Miami.
Yeah.
But still,
Mm-hmm.
could have been $60.
Although
That's
speaking
crazy.
of that, it's did you guys see the Latavius Murray hit in the Oakland game?
No.
This is what bugged me about the commentators. So Latavius Murray, gets a head-to-head hit. As soon as it smacks, he loses like everything, and the ball falls out.
Right.
Pittsburgh recovers. And the commentator the entire time saying, "Oh, look, the guy jarred the ball loose." I'm like, "No, he didn't. He got hit in the fucking head and got concussion." He
Yeah.
refuses to say concussion
Right.
or head injury. I'm
Yeah.
like, why aren't you clearly saying what's happening here?
Well, I think it was Thursday's game last week with the Patriots. And it was a punt return or something.
Yeah.
And the guy got blocked, but like he ran into a brick wall and got knocked out cold.
Yeah.
And all the commentators, all they had to say was, "Oh, that was an illegal block." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
No, that was a clean fucking hit.
Yeah.
The guy put his head down and ran into a freaking stone wall
Yeah.
and got knocked out cold. It's his own fault. Don't put your head down into a guy that's standing there waiting for you.
Yeah. And the other thing about the Latavius Murray hit is like when it's like they're showing the slow replay, and the commentators look as soon as he drops the ball, it's like, look, he's like upset, clear upset because he fumbled the ball. I'm like, no, he's clear upset because he's fucking concussed.
Yeah. I don't
You know who else is concussed? Teddy Bridgewater.
He sure is.
Or dead.
or dead.
But I'm pretty sure just concussed.
I'm gonna Google is Teddy Bridgewater dead right now.
I'm fairly certain he's alive. He's too
I'm
adorable.
excited to see what happens with that Google search. Top hits are
The first one is Teddy Bridgewater good?
Oh, the answer is yes.
In the news, Teddy Bridgewater left momentarily unconscious after taking a vicious hit. Doesn't say anything about him being dead.
It was disgusting. Why, like, we watched it live, and just the way he hit the ice. Or, sorry, the hockey horn just went off in the background. It should be, we should be hearing Chelsea Dagger soon, I think. Yeah, the way he hit the field was like, Jesus. Not moving, good. Eyes closed, not moving. So, intentional or not, the guy that hit him apparently knows him and says there's no way in hell I'd do that. My dad knows his mom. We're from opposite sides of the tracks in Miami. Like, we grew up together. We did, like, learn college tips together. However, the defensive coordinator for the St. Louis Rams is Gregg Williams of Bounty Gate.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
even though the coach after the press conference said, "Look who the coach is," that's all I have to say.
Yeah.
So bad.
Well, it's Zimmerman's his name, right? The Vikings coach.
Yeah.
He was like,
Can I just ask a question about this guy? Sorry, it's tangent, but why was his nose so red?
He was very upset.
That's all. Why was his?
That's his tell. That's his poker
that
tell.
His nose is red.
Yeah.
Like, it was really red.
He is secretly Rudolph, and it's getting to be that time of the year.
It is. He's getting warmed up.
All right, now I get it. Okay. So yes, so he said, look at the coach and.
Well, and he said if this was on the street, there'd be a fight right now. And he made references to Bounty Gate.
Yeah.
And so so first of all, hot under the collar that Gregg Williams was even ever reinstated by the NFL. And then hired back by first the Titans and now St. Louis. This man paid people to hurt people. Here's your job doing the exact same thing.
Yep.
You know,
Pinky swear you won't do it again.
Were we not discussing this last week?
We discussed something about this.
Because where I had said that I thought that players would have more respect for each other.
Yeah.
We were discussing
we're talking about this because of why hockey won't release what the injuries are because they think people, and then hockey hilariously is it maybe more of a gentleman. I just think the NFL is a gong show,
and that's definitely it. I mean, it over and over proves itself to be a gong show, does it not? Like
Greg Hardy situation.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna jump
this
in there.
Is what we're getting to.
Okay.
Don't let me start yelling now.
Okay.
We're only like half an hour in. I don't have enough scotch to start right now.
Damn.
We'll get there. Right now we're talking about the other thing where I'm not as hot under the collar.
Right.
So he paid people to harm other people.
Right.
Is given the job back doing the exact same thing.
Paying him millions of dollars.
But he's not paying people to hurt people anymore. Now he's just saying you have to go hurt people.
How does this not taint what happened to Teddy Bridgewater today? It has to.
Right.
Does this affect the suspension? Is he suspended now?
With the coordinator?
Only if you can prove something.
You have to be able to prove it, and you can't prove.
Is there going to be any kind of investigation in it?
Of course not. This is the NFL.
Well, only if it was the Patriots would they do that, because I mean, like, it was 3 weeks ago when they played the Jets, and the Jets were like, "Oh, they knew what we were gonna do, guys. It's not they're a better team. They had microphones in their dressing room."
You've
Exactly.
been married to a Patriots fan too
I am
long.
I am married to a Patriots fan, but that's total bullshit too. Like, sorry, they're a better team than you. They have a better coach than you. Go, whatever.
Because Tom Brady was suspended for just as many games as Greg Hardy, which we'll get to, and I don't want to start yelling about right now. Anyways.
You sound like a Patriots fan, Tyler. I see that Broncos hat, but you sound like a Patriots fan.
Just respect the opponent.
The hit's gonna get suspended, right?
The
Oh,
hit-
it
Buddy
fucking
that
better.
is gonna get fined or suspended.
It fucking better.
If what it is it's a slide and then he hit him after he stopped sliding and like was there a penalty called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then yes, definitely suspension.
Let
Refs
me-
on the field got the call right and they'll suspend him. Yeah, he might get 2 games, maybe.
The same that Ray Rice got.
Oh no, this is about Greg Hardy. I was just looking at my notes. Anyways, I'm getting so mad.
Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. Yes.
How the fuck
Uh-oh.
is this guy still playing?
I don't know.
Jerry Jones offered him a contract.
Yep.
Jerry Jones don't care.
Yeah.
They had a girl on
Came out and
NFL
said it,
Insider,
too.
and she said the same things. Like, he has no respect for women. That's why he signed.
The pictures.
Jerry Jones has no respect for women.
Yeah.
Okay.
The pictures
I've seen the pictures are
of what
disgusting.
Greg Hardy did to his girlfriend
They are disgusting.
were just released.
And you see his tweets after how he's being apologetic. That's fucking bullshit.
I'll read his tweets because
Please do. Let's hear them.
I wrote them down. And please try and figure where you can point out where I got up and refilled my Scotch glass.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, this is a good game. I like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guess where Taylor had to fill her drink. Just had to say, I express my regret for the number 4. What happened in the past?
You had to get your Scotch right
Yep.
there because he used the number 4.
Wait until the end. I'm dedicated to being the best person and teammate that I can be, but mostly I am grateful for the opportunity to play in the NFL.
3 times he's
Wait a
And
minute.
then
Wait a
next,
minute.
Hashtag.
Wait a minute. Can you read that again?
Absolutely, I can.
Because I don't hear anything that sounds even remotely like
Apology?
About
I'm
the
sorry
woman
that I
shit
beat
out
the
of.
shit out of my girlfriend.
Just had to say, I express my regret for what happened in the past. I'm dedicated to being the best person and teammate that I can be. But mostly, I am underlining this is my emphasis, but mostly
So don't
I'm
pay
grateful
pay
for
no
the
attention to
opportunity
what I
to play
said before this. This is the most important thing I'm saying. I'm grateful for the opportunity to play in the NFL. And he says
super sorry that I almost choked a woman to
no.
death.
And he's not even man enough to say that. He says, I'm sorry about what I regret. Sorry, what happened in the past. That could mean anything. Oh, I cheated on my taxes. I cut a guy off while I was driving yesterday.
I was bunged up for a couple days.
That's right.
And the moment he said "but," none of that meant anything.
Right.
But
mostly.
so, guys, soup sorry. Mad love for what happened in the past.
I want to be a good man and a good teammate, but
But
Hashtag God bless Hookie Street meme.
Hookie Street?
That's what he ended the tweet with the hashtag God bless Hookie Street.
What the fuck is Hookie Street? HOOKEY? Or
HOOKY in street. Yeah.
All right, I'm googling.
No, just
So, in case you were wondering, I refilled my glass at the butt. So I think Chris was right.
Yeah.
But mostly,
I'm
thankful for the opportunity to play in the NFL. Fuck you.
no kidding. Wow.
Now, the legal charges, from my understanding, are done. So he was charged. He was convicted.
Mm-hmm.
But then convicted by a bench trial. So there's no jury. A judge convicted him. On the appeal, the charges were dropped because she stopped participating with the investigation, which in Patrick Kane speak is usually code for
Here's a
money.
bunch of money. Yeah.
Here's some money. I'm mad sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a bunch of money. Shut the fuck up.
So I mean, legally, he's untouchable. If the charges were dropped, double jeopardy is attached. So why not apologize?
What kills me is that the tweet got 1,000 likes, at least.
Right. Who likes that tweet?
What the fuck?
Oh man, this fucking
People,
guy.
it's 1,000 Jerry Jones accounts. So like looking at the pictures, this is not okay.
Right.
That this man is still playing.
No, it's not.
And apparently he was despondent after the photos were published. He found out and he was really, really sad. Jerry Jones issued a statement supporting him.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
I don't have the statement, but Jerry Jones did issue a statement after the photos were released supporting him. So at what point it is talent versus character? Where is that?
There isn't.
What's that line?
No, because
clearly it doesn't exist in the
if
NFL.
there
but
is-
we can kind of talk about it.
if
as
this guy's a
like,
piece of shit, he shouldn't be playing. And he's a piece of shit.
Well, the other Cowboys example is Joseph Randle, who was cut. Now,
Right.
most of Randle's issues are non-violent. It's drug related. It's theft. It's mental issues. He was called and accused. Cops came because someone called about a domestic violence with a weapon, but nothing was proven. Nothing was charged. All of his charges have been non-violent crimes.
Right.
He was cut. And mostly he was a decent player.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously there's some level of talent overcomes you being a piece of shit. Where is that line?
I don't know. Like I
At least
just.
in Hookie Street, because Hookie is a place where illegally gained things are sold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I don't.
Pardon?
That's what, according to Genius, Hookie Street is a place where illegally gained things are sold.
Oh.
So when he said God,
Hell
he's-
no.
Black market shit.
yeah.
No. 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 It has to be said no one is that evil.
Apparently it is.
That's a facepalm if anyone wants to drink. We haven't had many of those in this podcast in a while. You guys are men. Tyler,
Yes.
you play sports.
I do.
I play sports, but I'm a girl, so my opinions are invalid. When do you stop playing with someone?
When would personally?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if this came out and this was someone on your team.
So I play pretty high level, but it's dodgeball. I mean,
Right.
I want to take the butt out of that, so it's not as mainstream.
Yeah.
Tyler, you've played decently high level
Yeah.
soccer.
It's not. It wouldn't be that I would stop playing with them. It's that they wouldn't make the team again.
Right.
You know, like it wouldn't be.
Well, say they do. Say you're on. Did you play university soccer? Or what was the highest level of soccer you played?
I played university soccer.
Okay, so you're on your university soccer team. It's mid-season. You find this out about someone. That last year they beat the crap out of their girlfriend. Charges still pending. Something. How comfortable are you with them in the locker room?
Not at all. Not comfortable at all. And to be totally honest, with my team when the school I went to, they wouldn't even be on the team. Like
They'd be
if
But what
that was found out, they would not be on the team.
Right, but what if he's a really good guy and a really good teammate?
Nope.
Well, what if
They-
that's all he's trying to do is be a good person and a good teammate?
Hashtag God bless Hookie Street.
Hookie
Hashtag
Street.
Hookie Street. So yeah, and now we're taking this though, and we're putting this on a multi-million-dollar scale.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Like it's their job. and it doesn't make any sense to me. Like how some, again, if I were gonna do that, I get caught, I'm losing my job.
If you were gonna do what?
Beat up on Katie. Like if I did that,
I think you would lose.
I probably would lose. But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Now, like, Ray Rice still is not playing.
yeah.
But that's because he sucks, not because.
Exactly.
Right. It has nothing to do with his with what he did. It's only because he had a bad season.
It's clearly in the NFL, talent
Yeah.
comes before
Anything else.
anything else. And what you do is completely based on the level of talent. Now, Tom Brady is now the other example, and I want to go back on our old podcasts and listen to myself yelling about Tom Brady, but I think I brought up like the Ray Rice incident and Adrian Peterson and stuff like that. How was he suspended for 4 days?
Yeah.
And this is like, I don't know, when you put things on a scale like that, it's really interesting, and it just really shows.
So this is equal to deflating footballs.
Yeah, apparently.
Beating her senseless to like those pictures are disgusting.
They're horrifying on any, like, not just a woman,
that's
although that
equal.
makes it worse.
To play devil's advocate for a second.
Let's do it.
So don't hate on me for saying this, but
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Hey.
Right. So what Tom Brady did, like, say he did it, but he's been acquitted or whatever. Deflated footballs. This is part of the football game. This is the NFL saying you cheated in the game of football.
Mm-hmm.
Right? These guys beat their girlfriends off the field.
No, listen.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I
okay.
mean? Like,
That's what they'll say.
I understand what you're saying.
It was on the field versus off the field.
Right, but
they're employees of the NFL.
how does it make the fucking league look when
But
this
isn't there
shit's
the
in the
clause
news
in most
at
professional
least
conduct?
once a year? Yes, and there is professional conduct is part of every
becoming
clause.
Right, but again, it's not part of the game that they're trying.
Well, that's the same in most employment contracts. You know, you'll have, I can cheat at work, you know, hide money or embezzle or something, but then there's also clauses in most contracts that are, it's conduct unbecoming to the company.
Yep.
So if I'm caught, you know, it's the same with like why people don't post pictures of themselves chugging from a keg and smoking the ganja on Facebook, and employers can find out and fire them for that.
Exactly.
There was a case like a month ago or something where a guy posted a picture of himself with his coworker's African-American child. And people started posting racist comments on his Facebook page, and he commented like approvingly of them. He didn't start it. He just kind of perpetuated the joke about it.
Right.
He was fired.
Right. And what about the guy who worked at the Ontario Hydro thing, and he was the guy who went up to the girl and fuck her right in the pussy on TV, right? And he got fired.
Yeah.
Although he did end up getting his job back. I think they gave him his job back like just recently.
He was probably really, really good though.
Right. He was really good at being a hydro guy.
And hydroing. He was really good.
But yeah, he got fired for walking up to the microphone and saying fuck her right in the pussy on live TV. That has nothing to do with his job. Zero. And he got fired. This guy
and
this is way worse.
Way worse, and you're only getting suspensions.
Right.
And even if it's a year suspension, they're still letting them back in.
Right. They let the Bounty Gate guy back in.
That's my problem.
And that's part of the game.
You know what? Ray Rice still isn't playing.
No. Which is
good. But
we just said it's because skill. It's not because
he can't come back.
No. Yeah, but nobody.
I get
because he sucks now.
Yeah, that's a good. That
has nothing
really good
to do.
Point, Mark. Yeah, Ray Rice isn't. Sorry for the double negative. Ray Rice isn't not playing because He's not reinstated by the NFL. He's not playing because no one signed him.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's
But
not
they-
playing. And it's
the
not like
NFL
they
has
said
no.
right. They said that he's not good enough to play. That's what the problem is.
Yeah, and I mean, Adrian Peterson is another example, although on a
Right.
scale of Tom Brady to Greg Hardy, he's a little, I mean, he disciplined his kid, whether you agree with it or not, whatever he did,
Right.
Yeah.
it's awful. But the Viking, he's back playing.
Nope.
He was never charged with anything, though. I mean, that's different, but...
Yeah.
But still, like, the NFL has to, at some point, look in the mirror and say, well, what do we want to be? Do we want to be this league with every week it's another guy doing something stupid? Like
Well, the fact that we had to celebrate a couple weeks ago that the NFL finally had a month.
Right. And here's the thing. It's not like football players aren't a dime a fucking dozen. Right? Like, you can fucking throw a rock and hit 6 guys that played college football. So, for me, just tell these guys, you start fucking around. I don't care how good you are. You're not allowed to play here anymore.
So why
We'll
doesn't
find
this
other
exist
people.
in other sports? I know we talked about this a couple podcasts ago about, when we celebrated the NFL and their magical month.
Right.
And we talked about, so why are these crimes not happening? Does no one just hear about these crimes?
No, because it's exactly the same as the reason we hear about them is because these guys are celebrities. So like we would hear about it if this was happening in hockey, if this was happening in basketball, if this was happening in baseball, we would hear about it.
Like, so I mean, is it the same at all that Patrick Kane was still playing throughout this investigation?
No, because the investigation...
Derrick Rose is still playing, and he's currently the subject of a rape investigation.
If the investigation's ongoing, if it's not, concluded, then you can't...
You can't kick him out.
You can't... What's that?
The Kane case was apparently faked.
I don't know if
But
I don't know if the Patrick Kane case has been dropped
Yeah.
officially.
It's still like up in the air, right?
But didn't the girl say like this became way too like intense for me?
Recently, yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Which
wanna push
probably
this any
means
further.
she found a check in her mailbox for a few $100,000
Shut the fuck
to
up.
shut up.
I would like to... I'm going to go check my mailbox and see if I got one of those checks.
Okay. We'll wait.
All right. Shucks, I don't.
Yeah, if anyone should get paid for shutting up,
It should be us.
yeah. Pay us, people. We'll
We'll
stop this
stop
podcast
talking
away.
right now. Just pay
Give
up.
us money. We won't do this anymore.
1, 2, 3, $400,000 ought to do it.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Done.
So this,
You have to say this specific topic you don't want us to talk about, though.
Right.
Please. So what is wrong with the NFL?
It's
They just value talent so much.
it's lack of discipline. It's lack of consequences. That's what it is. If I'm gonna punch my girlfriend in an elevator, I'm only gonna get a 2-game suspension.
You want
If I'm
what
gonna-
the real problem is with the NFL?
Yes,
Commissioner.
it is Goodell, right?
It's Goodell.
They need someone-
It's his problem.
They need someone stronger.
Yep.
Someone tougher.
Well, so this is the thing with the Greg Hardy too. After the horrible pictures were released, apparently the NFL
Tried to.
they can't do anything about it now.
Right.
And so sarcastic bunny quotes because they already suspended him for the incident. They can't suspend him again for the same
It was
incident.
kind of like double jeopardy.
Fucking bullshit. That's absolutely fucking bullshit. Because
If
you
it's-
are not a court of law. You are a business.
Oh, but okay. No, but here's the thing. If
I don't care. If
no,
it's
I know
in
what
the
you're gonna say, but what I'm gonna say is if it's in the bargaining agreement that you can't be suspended twice for the same infraction, then they can't suspend him twice because they try to, and he's just gonna sue them.
Surely, so bring it on. Surely this is without precedent, though. It's not like I shoved you in your face mask, you suspended me, and then it's like, oh, you kind of twisted it a little bit at the end. This isn't.
I'm not defending.
No, I know.
Okay, I'm just saying like this
Hold
is
on.
why. Yeah.
Yes.
Josh Gordon was suspended twice for marijuana use.
Yes.
But was it separate
Different
occasions? Separate occasions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
so you
So
can't.
not
yeah.
the same crime.
All right.
So,
He didn't
just to
smoke
be-
marijuana on Tuesday, get suspended, and then on Thursday they're like, "Oh yeah, you smoked marijuana on Tuesday, so we're going to suspend you again."
Yeah.
It wasn't that.
All right.
So if Greg Hardy ever punches another girlfriend,
Right. He'll get another
Get
4
suspended
games.
again.
so how many games was?
How many
Gordon
games? How many
He was
games would it
suspended for the
be?
year, and then it got reduced to I think 8 games the first time.
So on a scale of deflating
got-
balls to elevator punch,
Yeah.
marijuana is higher
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
than
Than
a
anything.
girlfriend's savage beating.
Smoking pot is the worst thing you can do. That's what we've learned today.
Yes.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Who's the guy that shot his foot off? Why am I blanking on his name?
Plaxico.
Plaxico Burris.
He was suspended forever for drug charges too.
He was suspended for shooting himself.
He didn't
Yeah.
hurt nobody except
Just
himself.
just his own foot.
He got sent to prison for shooting himself
Yeah.
So
because he's dumb.
I'm just curious. So it's 4 games for beating the shit out of your girlfriend. What is it for killing your girlfriend?
You get off and you win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's where.
Ask Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But hey, Chris Carter had it right. You have a fall guy, right?
Right. You always need a fall guy.
That's the price. You need a fall guy.
I think if it's Lee Majors, then you're doing really good. I knew
Greg McTavish
I knew
still
Mark
has
would
a
be
job.
the only one to get that reference.
Did you just reference $1 Million Man?
Well, no, I referenced the TV show Fall Guy.
Oh. Wasn't Lee Majors also the $6 Million Man?
He sure was.
Was.
Yeah.
And he was also the Fall Guy.
Huh. He had 2 TV shows?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Well, the
Well,
show went off the rails. Thanks a lot, Lee Majors.
This has been a downer, angry,
Yeah.
grumbly podcast.
I like when we
Anyone-
get angry. I like it.
I like it too. And
Yeah.
I think I mean, as a woman, it's so important for me to get angry about this stuff.
Well,
And
no,
I'm
because it's
glad-
horse shit. It's horse shit.
It's
You're not.
horse shit.
You
And
can't do
bullshit,
shit like
You can't
this.
suspend him twice.
Especially get new, in light of new evidence.
Can't they rescind the suspension and then I don't know,
Well,
like
isn't that what happened with Ray Rice, or was
Yeah,
it just
'cause-
not?
because
like,
they did. They suspended him for 2 games and then they said, "Oh wait,"
And
maybe
then they
we'll
saw
do
the rest
4.
of the video and we're like, "Oh, we didn't know what happened after he punched."
Oh, well.
Yeah,
We didn't
just
s-
saw her dragging her out of the elevator. We
Yeah,
didn't
by
know
her
what happened
hair.
before.
They just took upon themselves to say, yeah, Ray, don't come back.
I think they should just fire him.
So
So the NFL needs to take it upon themselves, or the Dallas Cowboys need to take it upon themselves
But
after
they're
seeing this.
supporting him.
But that's the issue. Like
Yeah.
the NFL is the governing body, right? So, and each team is a franchise.
Jerry Jones says that he's okay with it. He says he feels he's paid his debts to society, so he should be forgiven. Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, and I do get that franchise thing, Tyler, but I mean, my dad worked for Esso, and Esso was half franchised, half corporately owned. But they were still responsible to their franchisees,
Yeah.
and the franchisees still had to uphold a standard.
Yes. And the NFL's not holding any of their franchises to that at all.
Yeah.
and so maybe they need to.
Absolutely.
I think
So here's the full statement for Jerry Jones. I finally found it.
Nice.
While we did not have access to the photos that became public today, we were and are aware of the serious nature of this incident. We as an organization take this very seriously. We do not condone domestic violence. We entered into agreement with Greg, fully understanding that there would be scrutiny and criticism. Oh God, I'm getting angry. Must finish. We have given Greg a second chance. He is a member of our team and someone who is grateful for the opportunity he's been given to move forward with his life and his career.
Wow.
We understand there would be scrutiny and criticism.
Here's the thing. Schefter reported this morning that when Hardy was a free agent, only 2 teams were interested in signing him. The Cowboys and the Buccaneers. That was it. No other teams were interested at all in signing him because of this.
Fuck.
It's
brutal.
Like, I can't. No. No, I'm done. I want to take my headset off and just walk away. I can't, how do I be impartial about this? It's impossible. Like, what a stupid statement.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can we try and end on a positive note?
Do we have anything positive to say?
The Bruins won.
Yeah, they held off the Islanders.
They did, and Tuukka didn't have a terrible game.
Oh, yeah.
I'm probably going to lose my third Pro Line card of the night.
Oh, speaking of Cowboys.
I did, yeah. No, well, that's how this kind of got started, is I asked my dad for advice on my Pro Line this morning, because God bless him, he endorses my gambling habits.
Right.
And one of his things was you can't ever bet on the Cowboys, because ethically they're disgusting.
And
yeah, so I didn't, and that's kind of what spurred this and talking about it. And then my boyfriend suggested this as a topic, and then I got angrier and angrier. So I bet, to recoup my losses from today, I bet on tonight's games of the Blackhawks, and then I bet on Philadelphia to win, and I bet on the over of the points, and I think the over was not. I think it was like 40 points or something.
It's close. It's at 35 now for the game.
Yeah, so this is a downer because I'm going to lose on Pro Line again.
Well, how's our pick'em picks for the week?
I will have to check. I always do that math on Monday or Tuesday.
Well, I was actually just looking at it. I was just looking at it, and
right now, Ty and Tay are tied for first.
Yeah, we've been tied, I think, for the last 3 or 4 weeks.
I thought I was out of it more than that, but I was only down by 4 games going into this week, but that's got way worse.
So terrible.
that got way worse this week.
I always send I tell my boyfriend how we did and who won the week and stuff, and he's always like, I'm so sad that's what won the week. 9 and 5 shouldn't be the winner of the week.
Well, there's only 4 people in the freaking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm really excited because I don't know who my buddy picked of my survivor pool that we had to restart 3 times.
Yeah.
My boyfriend and I both picked the Bengals and our Ginger Overlords. That was our sacrifice to him this week. So we're through. And I don't know if my friend is still in it, but it was just the 3 of us for a while.
Well, week 3, I think Ty went with an 8-8 record because that was the week where everything blew up.
Yeah. And that was the week, I think, where everyone got out of their survivor pools.
Yeah, tied in survivor pools. Oh, the Cowboys just scored.
Ew. Gross. Who else has positive news?
There's your over.
Oh, yay!
Right? That's 42 points.
Now Philly just needs to win.
Yeah. By 4 points?
By 4 points.
All right.
Yeah. And actually, Chicago needs to beat the crap out of Edmonton, which I don't think they are. Oh, they did! Hooray!
There you go.
I needed them to win by 2.
Woo!
Ah, it's alive!
Oh, wait. We need Philadelphia win still, though. Sorry.
We need Philly to win.
By 4.
But as long as they win, that card is good.
But they got to win by 4, though. Can't be 3 or less. It's a tie.
I know. Fucking Minnesota screwed me on that earlier today. Their stupid goddamn field goal. When former Blue Jays pitcher Sean Hill came in to finish the game. Old-timey Blue Jays joke. So I guess we'll end it there because none of us have any positive news for this week.
It was kind of a downer.
It was a downer week.
It was a downer, but it's an episode that needed to be
Oh, for sure.
yelled about. And I look forward to yelling more about this when hopefully people get angrier about these pictures.
I'm sure we will have plenty of opportunities to yell about NFL players doing stupid shit.
But I wanted to thank you all for the opportunity. Even though I just killed someone, I really regret doing that in the past, and I really wanted to thank you guys, though, mostly for the opportunity of being on this podcast.
All right, you can't be on the next 2 podcasts, but after that you're good.
Okay, great.
Remember to hashtag God bless Hookie Street.
Hookie Street.
Yeah.
We need to this is what we need to do between this week and next week is research what that means, because if it actually is some black market bullshit thing,
Yeah.
I'm no.
Hooker Street.
Anyways, thank you for listening, and I hope everyone is just as angry as we are.
Yeah.
And this is when you start the music.